Okay, hello. Good afternoon, chat. Let's start cooking. It looks like we made it low. We took this drive manipulation here, and we're going for low. Going for a reversal here. I actually like longs pretty good here with this 50-minute flip. So we could see this as a 5-minute change state delivery here. This is pretty much longing back up here. I'm gonna be looking for longs if we can get it on the move up here. Pumping. Basically just going for this hourly. I think this is the main objective here, to rebalance. How is NQ versus ES going? NQ just really stronger down, but you know, they're leading pretty well right now. I think we definitely want to start looking at upside now, since it started respecting. So that's what I'm gonna do here. I think we could have had some long opportunities here as we're charting back up inside this 15-minute. This is like that 15-minute retrace, 1-minute confirmation here for an entry model. And off of this inversion, we could have looked at this is during noon time. I wasn't here for it, but yeah. So basically, what is clear to me is if we can sweep any of these internal lows and make our way back up, that is a long confirmation for me. So I just want to get started because we are starting to see some price action here. I actually like longs a lot right now here. 15-minute flip confirmation up. We're really going to draw for this hourly. I want to... Ooh, just start at 1 p.m. and then we're still pumping. I could have just jumped in, I guess. I think the hourly is really calling for it here. And we got a new 15-minute candle, or 4-hour candle at 2 p.m. It's still, look how we opened up 10. Basically, very minimal upside on this wick up, and then straight down, and we're turning here. We actually have this higher time frame breaker model here too. So this is actually a very, very good reversal here pattern. All right, we're gonna have Nick does futures on here too, so I'm gonna set that up here. I'm gonna call them. Yo, hello. Let me check your volume. Can you say something again? Yeah, I'm just checking it for the stream sake. Let me see. Where is it? One sec. Okay, let's try this. All right, say something again.
What's up, Brian?
All right, there we go. We got the perfect volume. What's up? Let me change the title. We have Nick Does Futures on here for PM session. Did you trade AM today? Yeah, we actually started like a minute ago.
Okay, cool.
Start time is at 1, so yeah, let me see. But you trade AM today? Nick.
Cool. Yeah, I muted your YouTube stream, but I got you on here. Cool.
Okay,
awesome.
There we go. I don't know if you're looking at charts. I literally just got on. I'm always off at 12, and I come back around like 12:45, and I just like have like 10-15 minutes to analyze charts. This looks really good for longs right now. With after the 15-minute flip for me, for my model at least, and like what I'm looking at. And just when I started the stream, I'm just like, I like longs, and then 1 p.m. happened. We're just pumping to the sky again. Did you trade AM, by the way? Or what time did you usually trade?
I went short on ES at 11:01 on the 15-minute fair value gap, and then 1 minute breaker to the downside.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I took on ES actually. It was a little bit cleaner, but yeah, it was just inside that 15-minute gap, and we had SMT at the highs, and yeah, I mean, it was a 15-point move. It's so crazy because like
ES, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's like equivalent to like 50 on NQ, right? Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting like these 1 minute, 15-minute candles on NQ. It's just crazy. I told everyone in the stream to check your position size, because like you may be used to like a 20-point stop, and maybe like a 60-point stop now. You know what I mean? And then you size too heavy. So yeah, it's been, volatility's been there. It's been crazy.
Yeah. For me, I think the last few days I'm avoiding New York AM. It's like unconventional, but I'm trading Asia and PM. So AM today was good. It was clean. It was a very clean delivery. I don't know if you missed the entry early on. Maybe it'd been harder, but like there were some setups after 10. It looks like, especially the one that you took. You had that breaker trade too. I would probably take the same thing if I was trading AM. But
that would, if you look at the
delivery.
1 minute, if you look at the 1 minute on NQ and ES this morning, that was probably your only entry. The only problem was it was so overextended to the downside. It scared a lot of people, but I was like, I think we're reaching for that 29.40 low on NQ. So I was like, I'm pretty bearish. And usually it likes to flip later in the session around like lunch. So I was like, I still think we can run lower, creating like a breaker to the upside, and it worked out perfectly. I didn't take long, so, but
yeah.
I'm interested to see what we do in the
do you trade let's say trade AM? Do you trade like, is there a specific time you start trading, or you trade like right off the rip open?
I don't take a trade before 9:30 unless it's on like gold or oil. But on indices, it's usually after like 9:45 ish, because like I like to kind of let everything.
Yeah, I do the same thing too. I start like around 9:45, 9:50, just avoiding the open market volatility, and then like now we can get like more consistent price action instead of like 50-point candles sometimes.
It sucked the past couple of days because like Friday, Monday, Tuesday, it's just been selling off right at the start, and everyone gets FOMO in the chat, and like, dude, like we missed another move. I'm like, guys, like give it an hour and a half.
You find another one.
Yeah, we'll find another one, man. Always in that train.
That's kind of what happened today. Like, I think, what was it, before, like if you start trading at 9:50, we're already, or no, I guess 10. If some people start trading like around like 10, post 10 too. We're just like dumping through there, and like it's kind of hard to for you to jump in on that dump. And I'm usually, for me, I would like wait for it to like bottom out and then maybe do a fail high, and then I'll start shorting again. But this is like a complete drive down. At least you got some shorts post 10 here, which is good because we had that another drive down here.
I don't know if you're on Instagram at all, but I posted an Instagram reel yesterday. Like I went short in the PM session. Like it was like 3 o'clock or whatever before I left my house, and I held the short. I was supposed to take it on micros. I took it on minis, and then it dumped all the way to low a day, and it was crazy. It was a big dump yesterday, and that was hopefully we get something like that today. But
Yeah,
that was insane.
we are.
The PM session's been nice.
Damn. Like, just start the stream. I'm like, I want us to drive in the hourly, and like, we already got that the first 7 minutes. That's like a 60-point move higher. And we're already driving inside the hourly for value up on NQ and ES too, deep drive in ES. So now that's the first move that I think the opportunity that I'm missing here. It's like
Flat body low on the hourly too.
But yeah, lately we're just very strong range. We kind of basically broke off like a large like daily consolidation for the last like however long, in 2 months. We started actually showing some really real delivery now. And for me, like I tend to like range more price action, but I mean I could get by with some trend too. You just gotta wait for the right setup. It's gonna be a lot of FOMO, but there's definitely gonna be the opportunity. You're gonna miss some, but wait for the right one, chat. And I'm trying to do that right now. What do you think about the charts right now for PM? What do you think your biases or draw? Anything you want to like point out for them? See how your style is.
I'd probably say I would actually not be surprised if we inverse the hourly Cibi that we're currently trading in right now.
Yeah.
And went up to those Asia highs, because those relative equal highs on the hourly.
Which is ironic. That Asia high was something I was going for when I was trading Asia last night. I think I had like entries at 420. I was going for 453. I ended up closing at 443. And like, even London, I think London tapped the Asia high again. It's like now we have triple highs there. Yeah, like at 8:30, we just tapped it again, nearly. So that could be the draw for the day too. And I definitely want to catch longs, like get something.
If we see like good, strong displacement to the downside, like inside this hourly gap, I'll take it short for sure. But I need some other things to happen in here. But I just feel like it's gonna run those highs again though. The high from 9 a.m. or whatever, 8 a.m.
Yeah. But yeah, do you I don't know if I asked, do you usually trade AM and PM, or is it just more AM for you? Because most people I know don't really trade PM.
More AM, but lately in the past month, I've been trading a little bit of the PM session because we have someone on our Discord who trades the PM session streams. And I've been popping in because it's been actually really clean, because like what happens is in Q or ES and the AM session will expand, and then you'll get a retracement in the PM session. So, or maybe you just catch like a scalp on once the M15 flips to the upside or whatever, to the downside, you can catch a scalp in there. I don't know. I feel like the PM session lately, I've liked it. So
yeah, that's what happens. Like you're gonna see lots of PM price action that's like slow, sluggish, and that's what deters people. But other times it might have better like delivery and price and entry models than AM, and you're not gonna get. It's more for me. It's always been more consistent, as long as like you avoid the chop. Like sometimes it does, and like sitting on hands basically.
Harder to trade the PM session because you have to be more patient.
Yeah, which is kind of the right idea for me, because I'm just I have like a lot of fund accounts. I have over like 4 or 5 different firms, copy trading them, and I just need like one trade a day is like the model. I could go for 2 if it presents itself. And it could be like, for a few $100 multiplied by like over 30-40 counts. That's a good win for me right there. And that's good for PM, because like you're not expecting a home run, but you're expecting consistent, like it could be base hits even. But damn, we are pumping since the start of the stream here. It's 1 p.m. We did a pretty deep drive in ES, the midpoint of it there. NQ just a soft drive. That's kind of like my draw. I like to go for these type of things. Like if I'm bullish, the 15 minutes bullish already, and like I could see like a 1 minute setup somewhere. I see like a large unmitigated gap like that. That's gonna be my target. Whether it's gonna be like all they filled or just a soft drive in all the midpoint. That's what I like to go for. I don't know if that's something you consider as well.
Yeah, I mean, I do like how you do the little chart stuff up there, the little checklist up there at the right. That's pretty good.
Oh, the checklist. Oh, there's a bias thing. Is that what you're talking about?
100%.
Yeah, I keep on forgetting to update it. Now, okay, so high time frame is probably still bearish. Intraday, I'm gonna put bullish if I'm looking at 15, and then low time frame, I'll just let it play out.
So you consider the intro, because I think the 15 minutes bullish, but I think the hourly's bearish.
Yeah. So that's the thing. But I'm mainly trading the 1 minute. You know, like the hourly. I don't trade the 5 minute setups. It's gonna connect through this time frame for me. So for me, the 4 hours bearish, 15 minutes bullish. The 1 minute, like, it's gonna flip flop. I'm just waiting to see. For me, for the most part, as long as the 15 minutes bullish for me, the intraday, I'm gonna stay looking for longs. And if it does flip, that's the triple time frame alignment. That's gonna be very good for short. So like, if we can get a 15-minute flip here for more downside, which I don't think we are gonna go for after we create this large gap, retraced it, tap in like a big breaker here. We're launching up. Yeah, my focus also is just like immediate draws. That draw right now would have been that hourly, which I think would have been like that previous high somewhere. Where was that hourly for my gap start here? 10, like basically 10 openings, 264. I would have probably went for a drive in there. Or yeah, it's like around this candle here. But pretty interesting price action. Like so much volatility, so much range day, and that's after, or even yesterday and last few days, someone's been dumping. That's after like a pretty tough consolidation for the last few weeks.
It's been rough for sure.
But yeah, we're starting to flip back down. I think I'm just gonna stay leaning bullish until I see more of the bearish PDRs respecting and the bullish one disrespecting. So let's just see here. And also another thing, I've been bringing more people on. If you see a trade and like let's say I'm bullish, you could be bearish. You can just say it. Like, we could be counter in a way if you want. But just feel free to say whatever you want. Don't let me. Some people do withhold their thoughts because let's say I'm like, oh, I like longs, but they do like shorts. And that's just the part of the game. Like people are gonna look at two different things. We could be either both wrong or both be right. As in, I could be short-term bullish and you could be more bearish afterwards. So yeah, feel free to be vocal with your thoughts.
I tell you what, one thing is if another couple candles to the downside, that could be. I would actually like it to run higher, not taking out that high at 108.
108,
and then run lower. But
is that the oh yes, I see. Yeah, that sort of high shooted. Yeah, I mean, damn. I just see this large gap here, and we respect that 15-minute, and we have like a draw higher. If I was here, like let's say at 1240, I would have probably seeked for a long here. Ideally, what I would like for chat, just for representation, if we've been just like making like higher, higher lows every single time, just like a one drive lower, and then that flip back up. As long as the bias is already confirmed, it could be off inversion, it could be off of a retrace. That's something I would like for targeting higher to the draw. But we didn't get that on the move up. We just basically blasted it. As soon as I started stream, like look at that 1 p.m. candle. I pressed start stream and then we started pumping already. I'm like, I like longs a lot here, guys. And just no opportunities.
I think the safe way to do it is to wait for ES to flip below that 1245 15-minute candle. And then on the 15-minute, and then look for shorts if you're gonna do it. But
Sleepy saying 5-minute inversion. Did we? I guess we did on NQ. So it's just still holding for me. Chat, what do you guys think? Type if you're bullish, bearish, or you just think it's range bound. Well, let's just see the general consensus here. Because I was bullish until, you know, when we drive into where I want to target. Now, like that bullish thesis is not as strong, so I could play either side. If we start flipping, I could play for the downside. Just wait for confirmation there. Let's see, bull, bear. I think we have a little bit more bull than bear right now. Neutral is also answered.
yeah, I want to see the 15-minute flip on ES first.
Are you talking about that 1245 candle?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would probably be the confirmation where I would kind of like remove that bullish bias and start looking down. 4 hours is so nasty too. Just deeper, big close, consolidated, and big close. But I should ask too. I've been asking multiple guests on too. What do you think about trading Asia? Is that something you're interested in? Is that something you've like, no, I can't touch it, so slow? What's your opinion on it?
I'm usually busy around that time, but like yeah, I can't do it. But like if I have more time, maybe has it been pretty nice? And I have noticed like there's been a lot of
it's very hit or miss. Either does nothing or does something.
Yeah. It's all like fractal, right? I mean, like it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't like.
I think the main objective is like the delivery is different. Like you're not gonna see like New York delivery in Asia. Is more like for me. What I describe is more internal base. It'll sweep a low and then it'll start chopping, consolidating, and sweep a high. It's back and forth. Maybe you'll get delivery if it does draw to something, and I have like a. Sometimes you'll see like it'll just trend in one direction for like hours and hours, without like any retracement. And then if you were long at the bottom, like what I like to do in Asia lately is just trail it. You know, put that previous swing point, and just let it go to a main target. And you know, very often, or not very often, very few opportunities, you just have you turn like a 10-point, 20-point trade that you would normally just scalp out of to like a 100-point move because like you're just trailing it and you never hit your trailing stop. And that's like the beauty of Asia. Sometimes it's like it's so hit or miss. It's like a love or hate relationship. But usually when it doesn't give you anything, you just don't want to touch it.
Well, a lot of times too, if it's gonna be bad, if Asia's gonna be bad, that means either London or New York's gonna be pretty good, right?
Yeah,
So,
that's what happens. Like usually
it's
that's
all,
what
you know, the
I use the
whole
same thing
AMD,
too.
right?
Yeah, similar to that. And that's what's pushing me to trade overnight because sometimes, man, I'm like, oh, Asia just took, you know, the main external liquidity I want, or London did it. Now New York AM is gonna be shit.
Yeah.
So what happens if I stand in front of it? Now I'm trading both. But yeah, I'm also sacrificing New York AM. I haven't really traded New York AM that often. Which sometimes that's also like it's either really good delivery. Like today was pretty good delivery if you had an entry somewhere. But other times it's just very volatile. I like personally like this is something we should all talk about with your trading style. What stop size do you usually do? Because for me, PM, I'll just do like a 10-point, 12-point stop usually.
I base it just off the candlesticks. Like so, like if you
Like
look
on
at the
average,
past 3 days,
yeah.
the past 3 days, obviously, it's been way more volatility. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a 50-point stop is what's required now. And I think that's what a lot of people go wrong is like they'll look at like a move and they'll see, okay, it's gonna be a 50-point stop and it's gonna need a 100-point TP. That's crazy. I'll just put the stop halfway between the breaker and then they get stopped out and they wonder why
Yeah,
Like it works out. It's like you have to base it off the candlesticks because the volatility
yeah,
changes.
yeah. Well, yeah. I also consider risk reward, and also like I don't think I would prefer any trades from myself personally anything more than like 20 points on NQ or on like PM session. PM is already slow, like so like I would basically maybe increase the stop 50% about for AM, but PM, let's say I stick to 10, 12. If the trade I find on PM requires like 25 points, I probably just wouldn't take the trade. And I think that's what's been good for me because I like tight stops, I like base hits. AM, I can't do that. Imagine doing like, you know, like let's say 15-point stop. I push that 20-point stop. So these AM candles, like each candle is like 20, 30 points already. And I would hate to get stopped the same minute just because of the volatility. So I think that's what I've been shaping my trading style. Just like, you know, let's do very tight stops on it, but also trade price action that's more slow and more consistent delivery. But you're sacrificing volatility essentially.
Right. Yeah. What I do, like if I'm trading like a PM session, I'll always cut my risk in half because like I just normally don't trade the PM session. Whereas the AM session, that's like my bread and butter. But that's what I do. But like the setup's still gonna be the same setup. Like, I'm not like choose a different point size. I'm just saying like maybe just cut the risk in half is what I do. But I mean, there's no right or wrong answer, you know?
Yeah. Someone in chat said that's how you become a 23-hour trader. So like I think that might be a misconception because I don't even trade London. I don't trade New York AM. For me, PM, I only trade 2 hours. So basically I'm on 1 p.m. and then off 3 p.m. Don't really touch anything in charts related. That's 2 hours. And if I do want to trade Asia, like what I do for Asia, I think some of you guys are already aware, is 8 p.m. Eastern time all the way to midnight. It's 4 hours, but I'm not really trading. I'm not on charts for 4 hours. I just set price alerts and just wait for it to happen. So my screen time is like maybe an hour and a half. So total, like, it'll be like 3.5 hours per day this past week of just actual charting and screen time. But yeah, people who tend to trade like all sessions, it's gonna hurt them like mentally too because that's just way too much exposure to the market, and that's where your point would make valid, Andreas.
Yeah, I feel like the more you look at this, you stare at the charts, the more likely you're just to pull the trigger, you know?
Yeah, imagine like you're sitting through all 4 sessions, let's say like 2-3 hours each. That's like 10 hours plus, and then if you don't see a setup, you might be just eager to do because like you're like I sat through 8 hours of price action. I haven't seen like my model. I might just take a C plus setup here.
Yeah, then you're down $200 and you try to get back and you're down 500.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's so predictable.
Yeah. So
you don't trade the AM session at all?
Well, I do. I could trade it. I can look at it like but most of the time, like especially it just depends on what I'm doing. So like my focus now has been Asia. That's the last 3 weeks. My focus the last 6 months has been PM over AM. So like I'm dabbling basically. I'm transferring my focus to like one area, and then with that I sacrifice my focus on other areas. So like AM, I don't have much screen time on it anymore. But the last few years, that's like my main trading session. But for the stream's sake, we have like a whole year-long stream of only PM session. So that's like 200 streams, 200 sessions of only trading PM. So now we get the gist of how PM works. We know how it could chop, it could deliver, it could like, I think what I'll describe it, if you look at, let's say AM's going to be like a big range, or if it's a big range, you're going to see PM going to have a smaller range, either try to take one of these highs or lows, or continue off of that, or just consolidate within the range. And just me identifying that just from that 1 to 3 p.m., like me avoiding the 3 p.m. volatility past that because that's power hour, and avoiding the noon, just seeking that 2 hour time frame, we could see consistent delivery each day to based on recognizing what kind of price action we're going to expect for PM. And yeah, that's what I've been holding in on. That's why I like. I mean, we're trying something new. That's why it's more unconventional. But I like it. So said I felt attacked. I'm trying to see if there's any decent trades setups here. I think if we can do, let's see, for the bullish scenario, as long as ES still holds its 15-minute fair value gap, we could drive lower and close back above. That'll be a bullish signature for me, and then I'll be looking for long setup. So next closure on the 15 minutes is 130. It's in 3 minutes here. So just based on what happens here on this 15 minute, it's gonna dictate what my bias is next. Let's see. This is what I also describe. I think the last 5-6 streams, we haven't had, we could have, I think maybe we had a loss in one of those six streams, but overall, it'll be like 1 win, 1 loss, let's say. Overall, it'll be a green day just based on our risk reward. So we got to keep that going. We got to, either I take a trade or Nick got to give one. Let's keep that pushing, keep that streak going. Let's see. So I'm looking at this now. We're gonna get this 2-minute closure here.
15-minute, yeah, on ES, about to flip.
Getting very aggressive. Let's see. We have 1 more minute here. Really driving down. Someone said would still flip bearish even with the hourly inversion on ES. Is there hourly? Oh, I'm more looking at this hourly fair value gap, not this tiny one. Yeah, we're getting. So we're gonna have pretty deep closure here. Damn. Let's see if we can get anything. I honestly don't like how it's delivering, or it's delivering good, but not for entry sake.
Yeah, I mean, the
The
only
only
thing
thing-
I see really is the retest of the candles on ES at 1247. Stop
47.
above 59.74. But I
Wait,
would
what is
have
it?
to wait.
What is it? Are you looking on ES, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Are you looking at like the down close like for a breaker trade? And you said it stopped above like what? For like idea?
Oh my god, I didn't have your thing wasn't live. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
so like to the left, right there.
Yeah,
the 1245 candles. Like a retest of those candles and then go lower. That's the only thing I see. But
Yeah.
I would much rather wait for a deep, shallow run higher with the lower time frame breaker in there, inversion, stuff like that. But I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's like me trying to find something rather than letting it come to me, if you know what I mean.
I think for me, I would probably wait for the next 15-minute structure here, and possibly let's say we do consolidate here. We'll create gap. It'll be a large gap, and then retrace. Look for a 1-minute confirmation flip, and then play back down to this breaker here. That's kind of what I'm seeing right now. It's a little difficult for today, I think, because we're just before we get that closure you want to see or any strong confirmation, we just deliver already, and it helps. It makes us a little bit difficult for a entry. Chat, you guys can post a play here. Some of you guys are talking about 5-minute CSD, 1 hour SIBI, 5-minute inversion. Wait, was there inversion? Oh, okay, you guys took that. I see. That was interesting there. I mean, that makes sense to me too. In hindsight, it's more hindsight thing right now, but it's somewhat like a BPR retrace. And then you put your stop a little bit high and really play for that next low. But yeah, lots of time on the stream, man. We're just waiting. Oftentimes, we'll be streaming for 2 hours or 1 to 3. Some people will be like, "Yeah, we didn't find anything," and then like the last like 20 minutes, we'll actually get a setup, and they'll take it and be like, "Oh wow, we just that's
I was watching
an
your
hour and a half."
stream yesterday, and you ended the stream, and because I was like watching it while I was just doing some work before I went to the golf course, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this short, right? Like you ended the stream, I took a short, and then I get to the golf course like 30 minutes later, and I get all these alerts on my phone, and I'm like, holy shit, we still off the daily low. And I never trade on my phone, but like I wanted to make sure the alerts were off. I mean, the trade was off. So I log in Top Step X, and then I ended up taking a mini, and it was like 100 points. So I made like $2,000 across the accounts.
Damn, let's go.
Well, I mean, like, my point was I was only trying to risk like.
Yeah. Well, I think what happened was, the stream. I think if I remember right, we were like pumping up, and then we got confirmation near the later part of it, and then we had a confirmation. We had like a draw somewhere, like a mitigated 15-minute gap, and it was like a 1-minute breaker. I think we took that short to target that, and after that, that was it. We had that play. I think what I saw in the chart, it just consolidated for a little bit, and then it just dumped pretty hard, like going into the close, if I remember right. Let me just check here.
Very aggressively.
And then like, yeah. Let me wait. So was it this one? Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. Wow. No, that's not it. That's not it. What am I looking at? It's farther back. I'm getting mixed up. Oh wait. No, not this one either. Oh, right here. Oh, that's a big dump. Is that that's a 350 algo time too. Is this right? Oh my goodness. I think we were looking at shorts. I remember right, like 560s, and then we had a TP near 30s. I think it was this gap here, and then after in the stream, it just kept on trailing, and boom, 350 algo time. That's like another 100-point drop in like 5-10 minutes going to close.
I see us. Move a little higher here. Go higher, create like a little SMT, lower time frames, and then drop. Continue the aggressive drop.
Yeah, while we're waiting, I know you trade Unicorn too. You want to explain, like, I guess walk us through on how, what do you look for? Like, let's say a checklist or a general like A+ setup you would like to see.
Yeah, so unfortunately for you, I like it when Asia consolidates. Like I'm looking at like a New York reversal. That's probably like the A+ setup, targeting like Asia highs or lows. We run like a into like a 1 hour PD array. I mainly trade like the M5, like my best setups
Oh,
come
okay,
up.
I see.
But on the
That's similar to
M1,
Ash too. Ash trades mostly on the 5, I think. For
yeah.
like breakers, unicorns.
But on the M1, I like trading it if I get like a deep, shallow run, like this morning. Like if you look at the ES trade, like I always like if I have a 15-minute
Oh,
gap,
yeah, yeah.
if I have a 15-minute gap that I'm watching, I want like a deep, shallow run into it, and then
Hmm.
a quick move away from it. Because if you don't, you're gonna get chopped up because it's a 1 minute chart. Like you're
Yeah,
just gonna.
yeah.
So like I have no problem trading the 1 minute chart, but in the past, like I used to not be as good. You just have to be locked in, bro. You have to be locked in on the, to trade it. You can't be just dozying around like the M5. You know what I mean? Because it's candle every
Yeah.
5 minutes. But that's pretty much like an A+ setup for me. Like I'll look for Asia highs or lows to be untapped. I use those as my draw on liquidity. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I like longing from like old like FEGs and fair value gaps, so like 15 or the hourly or shorts. I mean, honestly, dude, like it's probably why I watch your streams because it's you literally trade the same way I do.
Yeah.
It's not.
But just one of the 1 minute most for the most part, just because I like more frequency.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
all
mean, I
about
tried
personality.
before. It just sometimes takes too long, or even not get a trade, which is like, okay, I rather maybe have a lot of frequency and filter them out. Let's say I have like 10 potential trades on the 1 minute. I'll just filter it down to two narrow down. Then we'll see which one I take based off current price delivery and action here. But I think I've been more expanding it. Like I think near the when I was streaming early on, it's been like every trade is gonna be a unicorn trade or a breaker, either or. And now it's like I think like 50%. I basically as long as like the bias is right, I have a draw liquidity, um, and like everything else is right. Like it's the deliveries looking good. I could just take anything. It could be like a fair value average trade, a BPR, inversion, but 50% of it is still like breakers or unicorns. We're pushing
Yeah, I
higher.
mean, I feel like everyone kind of trades the same in ICT. The only thing that's like, and I think the main reason that is, like sometimes I'll go on Twitter and I'll be like, everyone caught longs or everyone caught
Yeah.
short, because they're all basing it off of the same higher time frame concepts. It's just a matter of some person may have used a fair value gap or inversion or a breaker or
Hmm.
whatever. Um, but like I rarely will see like if you're trying to catch an intraday move, if we're both trying to catch one, like I rarely see you go short and I go long, unless you're trying to catch like lower time frame scalp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's what it is. Like it could be a counter to the
He's looking at
scalp, just a
triplet.
short term. But what is happening here? It just so this is
I,
something I was liking before we drive in the hourly, basically like one drive lower, take out the internals, and then flip back up and look for confirmation for longs back up. But that was before we actually drove into the hourly, which now I feel like for me lessens that setup. But it looks like some of you guys in the chat are trying to long off this version here.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 15 minute still I like on NQ especially. ES we had a deep closure, but we just closed right back up higher now. So I could definitely see us seeking longs again. But this is pretty much a nice setup for me. Like when we see this manipulation drive in, closing higher, wick low, close high, big displacement, leave a gap, retrace back in. You have like fair value gap and a breaker inside the 15 minute. So you have it's basically like a 15 minute unicorn. You don't have to. I wouldn't take it off the 15 minute though, unless it would be a very large stop. But I'll just look for the 1 minute. The moment the 1 minute does get a confirmation, likely off this inversion, I would take that. And then it could be multiple attempts even.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really good. That happened 12:20, man. Sometimes the trade also happens before when I'm ready to trade. It's just a little bit tricky for today. Which what's been better lately though? I've been trading Asia, so I'm up from Asia already. So we're chilling like at that
That's how I
part.
feel. Like,
Um,
and Matt got Euro futures long, and I got ES short. So I'm just kind of chilling. But like, if I see something, I'll definitely call it out.
yeah, I want to add
You
to
gotta
it.
be patient in the PM session. You really gotta be patient.
I think longs is the right thing here. So what I'm thinking, we kind of tap back inside this solid structure and then show a low time frame confirmation, push back up to the hourly. That's what I'm anticipating, chat. Let's see what chat's saying. With this PA, I don't think we're gonna get retracement. Yeah, that's what it's been like. Like I want delivery and then we just go, we maybe with consolidate and just go through it without any retracement, which I think long is the right move here. With this, if it does retrace back down and do a failure. I like a tap into the 5-minute BPR is about to happen, then 1 minute to the upside. Let's see. Sometimes chat do give me good plays, and it makes it like open my eyes. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that BPR. I didn't see that breaker. I wasn't paying attention to it. Only when times are tough, which I think right now it does require more patience and
I will say it's pretty volatile right now for the
yes
PM.
for PM.
It's like 25 point.
Well, if you compare that to AM, like this is nothing. If I'm looking at AM, like 9:30 till for me, I just mark it 9:30 to 1. I could more likely be 9:30 to 12, but for range sake, AM's like 400 point range, PM maybe 100. We tap into the size of 5-minute breaker here, chat. It might just leave without us.
You say you got like 40 points in Asia, you said?
Not 40. I think it was 20. TP was 30 for the Asia highs. Yeah, that's basically it. Asia literally didn't move for a while until I guess like London, and then it just started picking up. It was like stuck in a chop for a long time, and I was glad that I got a decent entry. So, what prop firms have you traded? You said you trade Tops Up X. Is that the only one, or you trade others too?
So the Top Step X accounts, I've had those for like I think last year remember when they did the sale and it was like $19 for a 50K account?
You still have the same ones or no?
Yeah, I've had the same ones, and then but yesterday was one of the first times I ever like went on my phone and used it and stuff like that. So that was a little weird for me. And then I got the Apex accounts. I got those. My Fund of Futures. I have just about every firm. The only ones I haven't tried are J-Duns. But I was talking to him this morning. I may like do a giveaway, or something.
J-Dun has a lot of backlash with Danny and how his firm is.
What I was talking to. I was sending him some memes this morning, and yeah, no, pretty much all the firms. Like I think everyone is like different, right? I feel like if you want if you're a good trader, and you want to get payout, just go with like the straight to fundeds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you trade too?
Yeah, I got trader fives.
I really like Tradeify, but I, s- I traded them from the start. Traded for like 2-3 months. Got switched to live and been cut off for like 3-4 months now. And I'm getting the live in March. He said anytime from today till March 3rd. So I'll be back with them soon. And it was
Oh
we
wow.
get back. Yeah. So we have somewhat of a 5-minute structure. I actually like this long now. We do retrace. I don't probably want it on the downturn. I play on the upturn on in low time for confirmation. So something that what I do. I don't know if you do, Nick. Let's say the 5-minute setup, right? I've been liking looking at like let's say the 1 or 30 second. The moment it does like flip, it could be off of inversion or it could be off of OB. Then I'll take the trade there inside of and the entry model would be the breaker or the unicorn. But instead of catching a knife,
That's what I do with the 15-minute too. Like I'll
okay,
never take a trade off of a 15-minute breaker, but like I'll look on the 1 minute to see if we get a flip on the lower time frame to the upside or to the downside. Because like if you take a 15-minute breaker, like odds are your stop's gonna be pretty big, and then your risk
yeah,
to reward maybe you can just get better
yeah,
risk to reward in a smaller time frame. But the 30-second, I ain't doing that, dog.
yeah. I mean, I brought a guest, Johnny. I don't know if you know Johnny, the CEO. He trades unicorn too. I think then he shifted to more like unicorn CRT. There's like various things, whatever it takes to to get into the trade. But he actually was talking about the 15 second. I was like, I never went down like really below 1, but sometimes I'll go in 30 if the 1 minute's choppy. But he's like, I like the 15 for
Yeah, that's crazy.
confirmation. And it's like, damn. Mm. But I think that's what I'll like probably do here, since I like I move higher right now, and we have like a 5-minute structure right now, and I'll drop down to 30 or 1, whichever makes sense based on price action, and it does help me from just catching a knife. This is a 5-minute setup too, and instead of just entering off the breaker, um, and if it's trendy, I just go straight down. But I'll just wait for it to at least flip on the low time frame. I'll try, then my stop will be at the breaker low.
Yeah.
So let's just see how that plays out here. This is the only thing I'm really seeing right now. They're a large gap too. It's just so volatile. We've just been back and forth, and I could really anticipate if we do get inside retrace lower here, it could just not even retrace lower and just slam down without even a bull candle up.
Yeah, I would like
Let's
to see
see.
it run the high again before going lower.
Yeah. And then usually like also ideal, let's say we're looking for a reversal. If we can see like a 4-hour gap somewhere, that could be something to pair up on the 15 and 1.
I just don't see us going much higher though.
Yeah. I think I'll just go for a drive to the hourly again and then let that trail out.
And then catch another huge move down like yesterday.
Yeah, move down.
Yeah.
It was like yesterday was kind of frustrating until the end because I was like, I like this long setup. I wanted this long setup. It was basically going up, up, up. And I think it consolidated for a bit. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for confirmation short. And then once we got confirmation, the same time it just delivered without a entry model. It kept on doing that, and we just I think we called out 4 different short setups, and we took 2 of them for scalps, just basically because it didn't give any retracement, and you had to join in for it based off a more aggressive entry model. So I'm gonna mark this breaker low here. It's such a large, even 5 minutes, pretty large gap too from this displacement.
I can actually frame both sides here. Like on the 1 minute,
Honestly, yeah, I can see that too. But I'm gonna lean upside if we do respect this breaker, and I'll wait for a low time frame flip.
Yeah.
Yes, I think ES has been leading pretty good today too. Let's see. I'm gonna check it out so you guys can see what I'm trying to look for. Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, I got my drive higher like I wanted, but now I can't.
Yeah, the drive higher just I like that too, but then like where's the intro? I guess inversion if you want to take it, but I'm also waiting for better confirmation and whatnot.
15-minute. I don't know, dog. 15-minute on the ES. People expecting that OB.
Similar to the 5.
Oh no, I'm a little conflicted right now. When I'm like this, I usually just chill.
Yeah. I
Would you say
consider this
5?
30-second flip here. Off this 5.
Yeah, I think your buy would be like right now, pretty much.
Yeah. I'll try to. Let's wait for this closure. So 30-second flip, look for a high, back up. Off a 5-minute unicorn bounce here. Now be off this closure if you want to grab it. I'm not just hesitant right now. Wow, NQ also drove in pretty deep too inside this unicorn. So that was that 30-second flip there. If you guys caught that, I was waiting more for a retrace back in. Two 5-minute unicorns here, and small breaker but large 5-minute gaps. You'll expect to drive higher now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also have that 15-minute OB on ES holding pretty well. We're going back inside the breaker.
Yeah, M1, ES kind of.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for 2 p.m. here. It's such a large. Because like even if I take this breaker, I would ideally want to stop under the breaker low. That's like 7 points. It's a little bit far for me. I'm gonna take a piss, so I'll be right back.
Let's see. Iconic looks like he cut shorts. Yeah, I kind of liked it, but like the 1 minute, obviously, and then like the M5 looked bullish. Personally, I would just like it to run some sort of high again, create SMT, and then drop. I feel like when I'm in between two PD arrays, I kind of get like trapped order flow. That's pretty much.
Okay, we're back. So still just stuck in this area, stuck inside this breaker. I think best case for me, I'll wait for 2 p.m.
Yeah, I stream live in the morning in Discord, and then
You're on with Matt, right? Sniper Matt.
Yeah.
So you guys like work in the same Discord? Like how's that streaming work? Or do you guys both stream but like different sessions?
No, so we'll stream like the same session. What we'll do?
Oh, together.
Yeah, we'll stream together. Yeah, so like if he's looking at something, like he'll share his screen, but if there's something I'm looking at,
Oh, okay.
I'll just be like, hey, bro, let me see the screen real quick. Like, get out the
Yeah.
way. But
And then
but
how is that for like, let's say conflicting like trades? Does that ever happen, I guess?
Nah, man. Honestly, that's why it works so well. Because like we rarely ever take conflicting trades. Like if anything, he's looking at something that I'm not. Like he looked at your futures long this morning, and I didn't even have it on my look. I wasn't even watching it. So, but that's also good too because some people trade it, you know, and like they can take advantage of it. And he comes from Forex, and
Yeah.
so do I. But like recently moved to futures, probably like a year ago, or whatever. But what we're gonna do in the future is we're gonna like set up a voice stream where like if people want to watch my stream, they can watch mine, and then they can watch his if they want to. But we'll all be in the
Okay.
same. So like everyone will be talking to each other.
Yeah. So what
Because
I
right now,
did,
Stage
yeah,
channel.
I had my own Discord, but I also want to stream on YouTube. I want to do, and people expect me to stream at AM. He's like, that's like what everyone expects when you have a Discord. I just recently, the last 3 days, we migrated and we merged Discord with Desi. I don't know if you know who Desi is.
Desi, it sounds familiar. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, he trades inversion, but basically the idea is I trade, do what I want. I trade PM on YouTube, trade Asia in the Discord. He does AM. He handles AM live, so he got that covered. And then he also traded London too. So we're kind of trying to cover all grounds, but separately. And then like we can also join in if we want to the session, but we're leading each session separately for the most part. So
That's
it
nice.
spreads out.
How do you spell his name?
I'll type in the chat.
Okay. Can't find anything.
Someone says 320 target. You're looking for a pretty deep drive upside. Is that like, yeah, that's probably the midpoint or someone looking
nice.
for.
I just followed him.
Yeah, he trades mostly inversions. I trade mostly somewhat breakers unicorns. Damn, what am I looking at though? I think we should hold this. Maybe if we SMT off these lows on the 1 minute here, we can actually see something. As long as this is respected, which is, we're working lower, closing higher. I want to wait for 2 p.m. 2 p.m. is at 1 minute here. We're in that 2 p.m. macro. And if we do get a closure probably under the 15-minute low here, I'm gonna have to look on the downside, maybe for another retest on the breaker.
Yeah. Stav, Cumber. Yeah, you can YouTube. I'm on YouTube a good bit. Like I post like 3 or 4 times a week on YouTube. So check that out. I'll have a video up.
Yeah, you can post your X if that connects to your YouTube things or whatever.
I'll probably just post my my bento here. That way everyone.
Yeah, bento works too.
You taking any gummies lately?
Me? Not when trading. I gotta lock in.
I heard about the story.
Yeah. No, only when I'm not trading. I had experiences when I'm under the influence of whatever, anything. It could be alcohol, it could be weed or edibles. It is not good. It's just terrible because like my judgment is so clouded. So I really save that for only special occasions, really. When I'm not trading, it could be weekends. It could be when I'm out and about.
You're probably like the youngest person I know that does gummies. 14 years old. Huh?
It's illegal. Yeah. Guys, chat, do you guys see what I posted on Twitter? I want to keep anonymous, but it was funny. It just happened right before I started stream. He asked me like, I've been waiting for over 24 hours for take profit. Are they going under? I was like, how long exactly? He's like, 22 hours, 21 minutes since I requested. And he's basically insinuating take profit trader. Like I think one of the quickest payouts too, quicker payouts out of them, and the longer lasting going under. That's kind of crazy.
But people, I always tell people like, I hate when people are like, man, Apex sucks, or hey, whoever. I'm like, bro, like, just pick a different firm, man. Like,
Yeah, yeah. And they're like, why are you promoting Apex? It's like, two things. I promote all firms and also trade all firms. It's like, why stop trading Apex? They're scamming. It's like, if you're trading them, you're supporting scammers. It's like, bro, I'm trading them. If it doesn't work for you, there's like 5 other firms.
I agree. Yeah.
Someone said Tick Trader took 5 business days. Yeah, I think they go. I think their term says 3 to 5 business days. They actually are one of the longer ones, basically. Which is a little bit iffy, I would say. Yeah. For take profit, they basically do process daily, but it's only a certain time. So like, I think it's like in the morning, like maybe like, oh, we might actually get a strong close here. Let's say that they do it at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and you request at 10:30. You're gonna have to wait for a full 24 hours, and to get payout. And if they need to, like, let's say review your trades or something like that, then it might take another day, because it does happen. It doesn't happen often, but maybe your first time requesting it might take a little longer. Or if there's any payout delays, maybe they're just like swamped with it. But you gotta give them some breathing room, because this guy was saying like, 22 hours, I haven't got it. And then every other time he got it within like quick, probably. But I think they should, let me check mine, because they issue the payout, they approve it, and then it might take like a few hours or even a day to hit your bank. That's just how the time frame is. So let's just check when I got my take profit, because I just requested another 5,000 from them. Let's see. Oh yeah, they just paid me yesterday. I think this is the one. Look at that. They are not going under. It says 224, which is yesterday.
Photoshop.
You saw Danny Trey's Photoshop stuff? I keep on double downing with it. I didn't even see the second part. I think he posted an apology or something. You guys probably saw it in chat too. He posted an apology, and it's like, I blew my account, I tilted, I lost a lot of money, and like I looked at the picture, I'm like I didn't analyze it. I'm like, I think I commented saying like, what defines you to move forward? Let's just move on, and then you want to do right from now on. And then people in the comments like, this is Photoshop again. It's like, I wouldn't expect for someone to like post like a loss and like acknowledge it to also Photoshop again. So I didn't expect that.
I sent you something funny on Discord messages if you want to drag that over and show it on stream.
Oh boy, what is this? Is this wait, who is this, your chat or someone else's chat?
No, it's me and Jade and Matt and Tanya. And
oh
I found like
I saw this is on Facebook, I think. I see.
Yeah, so I didn't see, like, I don't really participate in drama. Like, I literally just posted. So, but I like someone, I think Jay Dunn was saying something about Danny, whoever it was, and I was like, what is this? And so like it was Patrick. Someone sent me a Patrick's, and I'm like, dude, that is actually. So I sent that to Jay Dunn this morning. He just started responding like dead emojis. You're like, bro, that's hilarious.
I feel a little bit bad for Jay Dunn's sake, unless he's part of it, he knew, but like.
I don't think he knew, because he was so enthusiastic about him making money, and I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but in the case that he doesn't know and like Danny's trying to like hide things from him, that was like, that's a business partner you're trying to work with, and then you're creating all this unnecessary drama. And I don't even know how it's working, because he's stepping down, but a lot of things are in his name and in his like parents' name, I think. So I wonder like what compensation he'll get, and like if he transfers over, or if he's still working behind the scenes.
I don't even know why he chose him as a business. I mean, like, I never even heard of him until this beef. Like before the beef started, I never heard of him, honestly.
Yeah.
That Facebook post was funny as hell. I was geeked. I just wanted someone to stick it to Patrick, honestly.
Someone did what?
I just wanted someone to stick it to Patrick, but they...
Oh, I think Patrick picks his battles pretty well, though, specifically. Which, like, you know, he has a lot of opponents that you can pick and choose. Like Danny, he's also a degen trading too. It's very easy. And then, like, I guess his he double downs on Photoshops. Like once someone calls him out, he doesn't want to acknowledge it, own up to it. He just doubles down, triples down.
Yeah.
And Patrick and ICT, or Patrick Whelan and ICT are just basically a two ego person just going back and forth. It's just for entertainment.
Engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do you remove candle close countdown? I thought it's still here. Was it not here? Where'd it go?
Oh, I do that actually. I do that in the stream. Like if I'm watching up
So,
a trade,
someone asked me
I'll
for
turn
it.
the wicks off. I turn the wicks off because like people get so like actually if you turn the wicks off of this trade right now to the downside, let's just see.
Are you talking about like the wicks? Like all the wicks are gone?
Yeah, turn the wicks off. Yeah, just don't just
Wait,
click on the
what? Wait, which one is that?
so symbol. Then you go up to symbol.
Yeah. Oh,
Turn the wicks off.
I see it.
Well, the thing is, like, people will be like looking at like trades and they're like, oh man, this is like a huge pullback. I'm like, well, it could be, but like, it could be reversing or whatever. So I think it's very important for me. Like, I try to tell people if they get like super high anxiety when they're in a trade, you're probably oversized, or you should just turn the wicks off. Because
that's interesting. I haven't really looked at this. Turn the wicks off.
like if you actually go to my trade this morning on ES and turn the wicks off, it's like I don't know why. Like people in my Discord were like, "Oh my god, are you moving to break even?" I'm like, "No, I'm not moving it to break even." Like why would I move it to break even?
Yeah, let me see. Okay, I trained at ES.
Yeah, and then just go like 1101.
It was this one, right? On the retrace
Yeah,
back up.
right there. So I shorted right there.
Yeah, see with the wicks on.
You turn the wicks on, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot more consolidation. Back and forth. That's interesting. I didn't even think about doing that. Maybe like when it's very choppy, I can just turn on to see it briefs what it looks like.
Yeah, Sir Pickle also called me psychotic because I still have red and green candles. So
I'm rocking with the black and blue. That's what I like right now. People, Sandra is like green and black. But damn, this so far today, like we're getting delivery, but I think entry model's safe. You wait for confirmation, you get it, and it might already move without you, or just doesn't give you what you want to see today. We still have another almost an hour, 50 minutes essentially for the stream, so maybe we'll get something. But it just basically range bound right now. And I'll be trading Asia tonight again. Let's see. Basically I traded Asia both times today. Wait, was it? Yeah, Sunday night. I forget because how Asia works. Sunday night and Monday. So we've been 2 for 2 for Asia so far. So
how old are you?
Let's keep
How
it
old are
going.
you, Brian?
I'm 14 on Twitter. I'm 23 on my taxes.
Gotcha.
PW, far more transparent than ICT. That's not hard to beat though. I mean, ICT just withholds a lot of info. I mean, he's just more a teacher than trader.
I do feel like this business is like so, like is ICT like?
Is he a legit trader? Is that like that?
Yeah,
headline?
like I don't care. Like
Yeah,
like concepts work. I trade them like they work. So like,
and I think to the point where I think there's some people that I think one of them was like Cami Capital or something like that. He's like, he's been using ICT, he's been having success with it, and the moment he turned away from ICT, it was like, he doesn't even have a record, so why am I trading his concepts? Like, does that matter? Like, you're making money, you're doing well with his concepts, but that clicked in his mind, because he doesn't show a record, the Robbins Cup and all that stuff. That deterred him from continuing trading his concept, and he moved away to, like, I think more order flow now.
Yeah, I mean, I have like I think he's a good, like, ICT is like a good teacher outside of like the rants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I play golf. Like, I've been playing golf since I was little, and I always use this comparison a good bit. It's like I had like I think it was like 10 years ago. I had like this lesson with like, it was like a really successful PGA golfer, and it was like $500 for the hour, and it was like one of the worst, not worst lessons, but like the guy just wasn't very good at teaching it. And I've all my whole life I've had this guy named Bruce, and you know, he charged like $60. He's always giving me a discount because I was younger, and he was like better for me at that point of my career, you know. So it's like it's great, you know, like if people make more, and like I wouldn't want a lesson from, well, I hate to say this, but like Tiger Woods giving me a lesson may be like too analytical for me. You see what I mean? So like, you just gotta find someone that's like where you're at in your journey is someone can help you the most. You see what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely see that. He's admitted he's a teacher. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's why you can put that argument to rest. Like, you could, some people are educators, some people are traders, some people can be both. It's just hard to be both.
I like being both. I think it's they go hand in hand. It's like you can back it up with the results, and you can show people, you know, that you know what you're talking about. It's just harder to do in this industry, because I think it's more important you do it in this industry, because like, it's just, you got the Danny trades is every week, you know what I mean? You got this and that, you know. But I will say, like, even if you put like, I posted payouts before, I post them in my Discord. I moved away from posting on social media. I just post them in the Discord, because like, there's always gonna be that one person that's like, oh, I didn't get my payout from Apex. It's because you're an influencer. I'm like, bro, I got like 6K followers. Like they don't care about me.
That's the thing too. Like, they'll say that to me, and then I'll be like, I have a community with people who have no social whatsoever, and they're getting paid. They're trading with me, and they're like, they have no response. They're like, no, you're an influencer.
Yeah,
like, it's the same talking points.
If you walk on water, it's because you can't swim. It's pretty much. Like, people always hate.
But you diminish the person's success because of, you know, it could be like, oh, you don't like that he makes money through affiliates, or he's an influencer. It's like, does that matter? I mean, you can see the results. If that person posts results, let's say 30 days results or 60 days, and of the prop funded, and it's doing very well, it shows all the data, people be like, nope, you're an influencer still.
Yeah.
I'm just still looking like Hindsight even. It's just hard for me to really find good entry models. I could see something up here, but I think at that time I was watching for the 5 minute to hold. So it's like, I think what I'm having trouble with today in the session is I could have the case for both sides when I'm looking for longs or short, and I'm waiting for confirmation to happen. And when it does happen, it just wipes out that thesis. And now we're just waiting for another one. So that's why we're not looking at too many trades today.
Yeah. I wanted, if you guys look at the 5 minute or the 1 minute, I wanted to see us run that 105 high again. I think it's going to die from here, though. I don't anticipate the high from 1410 to like the previous 5 minute candle. I think we just die from here. I don't have an entry model, but I think we just die.
It's just tough.
It is tough
here. Like, we're getting a lot of volatility, a lot of range, but it's dangerous if you just stick your toes in just blindly here. And a classic day would be, let's say ES takes that high and Hugh doesn't. S&T we play for lower. pretty much it. With confirmation, then play for lower. Play for the next internal low, which would have been that 130 low. That would have been like a pretty clear-cut type of PM session here. Yeah, Ryan also said challenge is high. They didn't want to do that, so it's not making it easy. And what makes it not easy is just lower probability type of trades given.
Yeah.
But what I see right now, like we're in this 15-minute structure here. This breaker previously held. We can see maybe a SMT with NQ ES holds, and then the 15-minute still respects it. We get maybe a deep drive, and then flip back up, and then consolidate again. See what happens. I could anticipate that, or just fall straight through the breaker. Whatever happens, I think it matters where it in this 15-minute structure.
Yeah, I want to wait for the 5-minute to close.
How's chat doing? Let's do a poll here. Let's do a P&L check for just PM session. Green, red, or nothing.
I'm actually gonna take like a light short right here. 59. Let's see here.
Off that 1 minute? Is that what you're looking at? 1 minute retrace here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do stop at 59.75. Target 59.45. Nothing crazy.
You say 75. Yeah, I
ES, bro.
Oh, ES? I thought you were talking about NQ.
Yeah,
Okay, I see something. Okay. Wait, was that 59 or 69?
59.65 short.
Oh.
With stop 59.75, which is kind of crazy. But and then TP down there 59.45.
So what I usually do when I refer to ES, I just refer to the last 2 digits, and for NQ, I refer to the last 3 digits. Because I was gonna mix up. I'm like, wait, what is this? So like, if you're looking like short for 60, like 59.65, I'll just say like short 65, and like I would know it means ES.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of future traders do too.
No, that makes sense. Taking a little light just because had a good trade in the morning. I don't want to get back too much, but
yeah, we're just go really back and forth. But I could see
my range bound and runs the low, then runs the high, then runs the low.
I want that to happen, but run the low then back to high would be nice. That would also fall suit with your short setup, and then maybe I could try to see confirmation for upside based off this 15-minute structure.
Gotcha.
But right now, all right, let's take the poll though. 114 votes. You guys can answer. It's all anonymous. 36% of people are green, 23% is red, 40% are nothing right now, which kind of what I'm doing, nothing.
I want to give the people something because I head out here, go pick up the dogs. But
yeah, let's see. I feel like we could potentially do an S&T here though. If NQ can take out that 12-15 low, that'd be pretty good. I think we do shoot lower though. Shoot lower, and then I want to say flip higher after. Based off the 2 p.m. candle too, strong closure down. I mean, we could also try to. No, this is not even a 15-minute breakers. We didn't shoot the high. Be more of a mitigation. Just use it as OB here. Oh. Will you tell more about the micro time? Are you talking about this macro here? It's just time macro. It's an indicator that I mark for only the trades, the sessions I really trade in. I really mainly focus on the 2 p.m. macro for PM sake. Yeah, but Nixon's shorter now. This is what I post. I'll type in for his name. I do like this too. And if we can drive lower, maybe I'll try to buy back up if it holds. We have a large 5-minute gap now. It'd be like somewhat of a BPR now that you inverse that. Oh, wrong one. You said you're looking for, what is it, 45 or 49?
45.
45. What do you have at 45, really? What's that target?
That's like inside that 15-minute gap.
Oh, okay.
Like closure of it.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. It basically got slow when you started looking for trade.
Do you you lived out in Florida, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tampa right now.
Okay, nice.
Where are you at? Are you still are you in Florida too or no?
No, I'm in South Carolina, Georgia area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right around there. But I was gonna come down and see the boys down there, like T and AM, later in the month, next month or something.
Oh, is AM coming down too? I know T's in Florida too, or now, or if he's back already.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, I was gonna go down there and watch like some March Madness, hang out. But yeah, I mean, are you pretty close to where they're at? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I was gonna say T's location, but I don't know if he wants it out there.
Yeah, I didn't want. Yeah, like I was trying to like, have a casual conversation here without being too, you know.
It's just slow grind down. I want to see this sell so I get taken, this entire low on NQ, and then see what happens after.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, dude. I'm just so like, I don't know. I just call all my friends all the time. I'm just so used to having like just. It's so weird to me because like you got like the real names and where they live, and I don't like. It's just you get lost in the conversation sometimes, you know. Oh man.
Yo, what happened to the charts? It just stuck here.
Yeah, no, this is pretty slow. It's like ever since I got in, it's been pretty slow. 59.45.
Someone saying why not long NQ here because you don't have structure to long it. I think what I'm thinking is we're trying to draw the sell side and we SMT it and then get confirmation. That could be valid off the 15-minute, but I don't think it's the best case of long right now. It could work, but we're talking about probability.
I want to see NQ on that sell side. A lot of times what I'll do, like if I short, or like let's say I short the stronger pair because it's a little cleaner, I will take partials on that pair whenever the weaker pair runs the significant low or whatever. You see what I mean?
Yeah. You know,
NQ runs that low, I'll take partials on ES.
You take partial on ES. If you basically project that to exactly what I did in Asia, same concept basically. NQ was very weak, and I think we saw this. It's like kind of like a similar setup. If we can get the same thing going here, we got this drive randomly. It's like a 30-40 point drop on NQ, and during Asia was like kind of crazy. But it came back up, and I started longing like I think here. And then, you know, I'm going for this buy side, but then you look at ES here at the same time, like let's see here, 2150. ES took this Asia high right here, and that's where I just close off as NQ because like NQ's weak the whole Asia session, and ES just keep on climbing out. Once it just took the high out, I close it, and that was like the high for Asia for the most part, basically. So yeah, applying the same concept there. That's what I like to do as well.
Yeah, because sometimes like NQ would just be cleaner and it gives you a setup, and ES just doesn't. So I just have to take, like, I know it's going lower or higher. I just have to take whichever pair gives me. I have a good rule. It's called like cleaner and clear. So if I have a clear draw on liquidity, I'm good. If it's cleaner, I'll take it. You see, so it's just like SMT. Like obviously I use it, but like it's not like I'll short the stronger pair. You know, if it's giving me an entry. You know, if I'm really convicted it's going lower, I don't have a problem doing that. People look at me like I'm retarded. That you're shorting the stronger pair. I'm like, bro, I could care less, bro.
Yeah, it's the same way. Like it just depends on what price action, what entry, what I see. Some people also say something like, "Why'd you take that trade? It didn't SMT." I was like, "I don't need SMT. I'm looking at everything else."
That's exactly how I am. Yeah. It's like preferred. It's not like required.
But I think this so far we've been holding this area, but we're like driving down lower at every attempt. So we have like another 20-ish points, 25 almost on this NQ. That would probably drive down ES too. Ideally, we could also see ES drive that sell side too. But if it doesn't, let's say NQ drives hard and ES doesn't, and we start flipping, that's where I would actually value the SMT because we're in the high time frame structure here, or intraday structure. But yeah, chat, press 1 if you're in short. Let's see how many people are in short too. It's looking better. Just stuck here.
We got Nvidia earnings today, right, or tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow. You can press 2 if you guys aren't in anything, which say on hand.
Oh wow, a lot more people short. Well, you have like 600-700 people in here. Yeah, I remember when you used to have like 100 people in these streams, bro.
It's growing. I mean, like once you see consistency, people just flock over, and like it just. I'm trying to keep it consistent. Like I still have vacation days where I'll be off for a week, but. And I had hurricanes. Florida had back-to-back hurricanes, so I couldn't stream for a while. And then I got sick. I couldn't stream for a while. So like, basically, I'm on YouTube unless there's a natural disaster or I physically can't stream.
Natural disaster.
Because it's 2 back-to-back hurricanes, like hurricane, and then 2 weeks later, another hurricane. Both times, my power's out. The second time, it hit harder in my area, so like, my power's out for like I think a week or 2 or something like that. It's like I can't even turn on my computer.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I asked if you. I knew you lived in Florida, but like,
yeah,
I remember
home of the hurricanes.
That was crazy.
But yeah, I mean, if we don't get something today, hopefully, some of you guys, if you guys are in the Discord, traded Asia, And I'm gonna also trade Asia again today. That's why you're happy to have solar. You know what? Maybe I gotta put some solar panels in my house or on top of the roofs because we do have a lot of sunlight coming in.
I'll pay you $1,000 so you can get T to ride in your Tesla.
Does he not like Tesla?
Nah.
I know Tanya does not like Tesla. I keep on provoking her or like kind of teasing her in a way. I'm like, oh, yeah. She's like, my dad's a mechanic. I don't like Teslas. I don't like electric. I like the regular cars. I would like. I think I would if I get another car. I have a Mazda right now. But I don't know. I don't even go out that much. But if I were to get another one, it'll be the Tesla.
Tesla Plaid. I like that one.
Yeah, I think I would go for that. It's like what's that? 70,000?
I thought it was like 90, bro.
I don't know, something around there. But that's like, you know, one payout month. You just go and pay yourself there.
I just realized my cat was in the room. My wife's cat, actually. Oh, shoot.
Do you take ownership of that cat? Like, are you...
Nah, bro. I don't like cats, bro. I don't like cats.
My girlfriend has cats, and yeah, we had kittens too, but now the kittens is with her parents. But I'll be streaming. I think it was like a year or two ago. I'll be streaming on Discord before I was on YouTube. And we had to separate them because they would fight each other. So you would see a lot of meows just basically near the mic because they like sitting on me. It'll be like ASMR. I don't know if anyone in the chat remembers that. That's like, if you're kind of like an OG there.
The funniest moment I've seen on stream, well, not the funniest moment, but probably the craziest is like when Tanya had the earthquake in the middle.
Oh,
that was crazy. It was kind of crazy. Like the whole wall is like shaking.
That could be me if I was streaming the hurricane. But I think the power would be out by then, though.
Did you see that kid on TikTok, like Steph Trades or whatever? He was like live streaming during the hurricane in Tampa. Like he didn't evacuate at all. He was like in his apartment, and he got like people were following him to see if he was still alive each day because it was just so crazy that he stayed.
Yeah.
I'll have to send it to you, but it was kind of funny. But he trades and he gained like a million followers just from.
Wow.
People are kind of weird like that. They're kind of cynical, you know. They kind of like watching people do crazy stuff that they would never do, you know.
He made it. He made it from being in danger. That could be my next stream. Let's say we got a next hurricane, but like making money during the eye of the storm live stream.
Yeah,
they'd be like, who is this guy? He's trading right now. Oh, he's trading prop firms. He's making a lot of. What is prop firms? It's just be a.
He trades the hurricane model. Oh shit.
That is what it be. So we're kind of getting back and surviving it here.
That's kind of crazy because I'm gonna leave my stop where it's at because like we didn't take any lows, so it's kind of. Yeah,
I mean we have a gap above, so it just looks like we're just gonna retrace for lower.
Looks like a FU.
The short looks good. And I mean, is that just some relative lows down here? You know what? Let's see if we can get a short here too. Maybe I'll join you on NQ.
Oh shoot now.
What do you guys think? This candle start picking up. I want to. I think we play for this drive down and then go for the next run here. If I don't take it, you guys can press the buttons yourself if you feel confident on the downside too.
Those are two crazy 5-minute candles back to back. On a yes.
It looks good though. The structure still looks there. And you have like the 15-minute order block, 15-minute fair value gap, just like nested together. We're seeing if we can get something. Let's see if we could maybe even one more drive higher and then fail, then I'll smack it in.
Yeah, a lot of times too, like if I see I'm getting like a drive higher or lower, I'll cut for like a small loss, waiting for like a higher, like another run, and then I'll re-enter. Like, I don't have a problem with
Yeah,
re-entering.
yeah.
Oh, my
That's
neighbor's
what
calling.
I also preach a lot too. Yeah, I've been hands off all PM, so let's see if we can get something here. If not, that might be the end here. But I think we play shorts. Oh, I think that's the right move here. Just depending on how, as long as the 15-minute structure holds here, it's a big gap, but I don't expect it to, or anticipate it to inverse. But I feel like personally, if we do drive lower, it's gonna be like a quick dump, a strong dump, straight to those lows, straight to the sell side. We're just consolidating for a while. That's if that happens here. Just fade tops up TV. Are they long or short? Weekly support. Hell, we're going higher. That's what I was going for a while, but now the framework is looking better for downside first before higher. I mean, I would prefer this as a case too before going higher. Let's see. We're driving inside this 15-minute here. We just tap the OB here on the 15. Ideally want to see this turn. And we have 2 more minutes for this 5-minute close. Really bump here. It's basically got stuck for a while and just left lows. And then now we're getting a pumpy candle.
Wow. Sorry, my neighbor called me. Wow, what a freaking pump, right?
Big pump. That was just consolidating for a while. I'm still looking for a potential downside run if we can hold this 15-minute here.
Yeah.
If not, it's just basically clear. Not even seek and destroy, really. Just more like we have the high, we have the low of the run, of the range, and we're just basically going back and forth inside of it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It didn't run any of those lows before going higher, you know? I thought like it'll create SMT and then a move like this would make sense, but that's crazy.
Yeah. We're really pumping this. Damn, why couldn't it just take the sell side for NQ before pumping? Because I would have been happy to join in longs there.
I was gonna take partials on ES when that happened, but crazy.
So say, is President Trump speaking? He's been speaking often on PM stream. Oh wait, I think he is speaking right now.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's actually speaking right now. Tentative.
Bruh. Oh, you know what happened 6 minutes ago? Ukraine agreed to a deal with the U.S. on the minerals.
That was like the start of that move, like literally 6 minutes ago too.
That was 6 minutes ago. Was it actually 6 minutes ago?
Yeah, when it starts spiking back up at 1434.
Wow.
And then turn and then push back up. I mean, if this is the real move, I wanted to see one more drive or moving higher, but you know, 15-minute flips. Let's look for longs. Let's join this momentum up. I haven't touched anything for basically an hour and 40. We have 20 minutes left. Probably not gonna touch anything in the last 5, but if we can get something going here.
Yeah, I follow all these like stock pages where they talk about like it's like fast stock news and things like that. And it was like exactly 6 minutes ago, all these political pages start tweeting stuff. That's crazy. I hate when that happens, but
it feels good when it's on your side. You're like, like it could be like a bearish news like or like speech or something, and they just start dumping. You're like, whoa, 50 points, thank you, in 1 minute.
Yeah, no, it's great when it works, right? Um,
How does Trump speaking affect some of his props with red folder news restriction? The prop firms only protects or only restricts T1 news, which basically is like the CPI, FOMC, non-farm payroll. I think those are the three that they really hammer against. Every other red folder, they don't care.
yeah, my trade was based off of the M5. Yeah, I was watching to see if like we would respect that gap and then go lower, but
This is range bound today.
I wanted to see. I was most likely going to take partials when NQ ran the 109 low, I think it was, but we got to move higher, so is what it is. 26 minutes ago.
Chat, what are you guys looking at now? Diplo said, "Do you trade minis or micros?" For me, I feel like I'm always a minis guy. It's like if I were to honestly guess how many times I use minis versus micros, it'd be probably like 97% minis, 30% micros. Just because I tend to do tighter stop, smaller size, and like it's all about risk management. So like one contract for like let's say 15-point stop, that's 300 max risk. And if I'm doing light size, that's just one contract. JPay looking at shorts. This could get a deep closure here, and we get this inversion. And if I don't, honestly, damn, I still wanted this. Take out this sell side first before moving higher. I need to just think here.
I would love to see like a high run and then SMT. Dude, my mom gave me the signal like an hour ago. I didn't even realize it. She texted me, "I bet the stock market shoots up today. Russia and Trump are negotiating the rare metals deal. I don't know much about it. Have fun today. Hope you made money." Oh, thanks, mom. I lost.
It's got a signal bot that. Like, oh, you said it's gonna. You think it's gonna go up? Okay, full port.
Oh shoot.
It's just been really
Yeah,
back
I
and forth.
hated my mom, bro. Like I screwed up, man.
Yeah, one more minute for this 15-minute closure. We're getting a pretty strong closure. I don't really see this as bearish anymore with this closure for the next 15 here.
No, the 15-minute looks pretty bullish.
Let's wait, and like we're going past that main threshold of the order block too. So unless it dumps back inside the 15 here, but it looks too good right now. This is gonna flip, and I think what we could do is look for a retracement for longs. It'll drive back in, and we'll wait for it to turn back up. It could be off of a 1-minute inversion even inside this 15-minute. That's kind of what I'm gonna play for. Maybe even ES, since ES is a stronger asset too.
Yeah, if we get 1,000 likes on the stream, I'll bring Mama to the stream.
1,000.
I don't know how many we got now, but I'll have to download Discord on our phone.
She's gonna signal. It's gonna be a good one. So yeah, we're going back to 15. I'm more so paying attention on ES if I'm looking for like a frame setup, because NQ it's just been weaker. I think we just play on the and move back. I'm gonna probably drop on the 30 here when we get close to the 15. And just see. JPay's said
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab a short.
I low-key still like shorts.
It depends. Like if we just knife through this, this is the hard part of the day. Like we're just playing both sides. Like we can make the case for both sides. And that just makes it kind of low probability unless we do take liquidity, which we haven't taken. Like if we take like let's say the low and then we play upside now. Like now we get clear structure. Let's see if we get a 1 minute here too.
I'm gonna watch, see what happens here in the next couple minutes, but I'm gonna head out in like a couple
Alright.
minutes. I gotta pick
Yeah,
up
that's
the
good.
dog. Let's do this again though. It's fun. I
Yeah.
like. I just want to see what happens here. If we win the highs, or do we just inverse that 5 minute gap? That's what I'm watching.
If
So
it goes, I feel like if it sharps move back down, this PM session is just like cooked. Like it's just running both analysis. I'm not gonna touch anything possible here.
Yeah. Do you are you live with My Fun and Futures at all? What do you have with that? You have experts or what? Starters?
I have starters on them.
Okay.
Just because I like base hits and expert. I mean, I could do experts, but I'll trade them differently. I'll probably trade them like how I would for like Top Step. But they're just expensive and it's hard to. There's a bigger profit target, and starters are such a good value. I'm a values guy, so like I spend $100. I think that's what it costs now. No activation fee, pass, and then you get 1,200 each payout.
Yeah, no, especially if you copy trade them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty. I remember you said you had those starters for a while.
Yeah. Like my starters. Let's look at the performance. I've been like doing pretty good with my fund features as well as every other firm, especially this month, especially, and then other months too. I just requested another payout. They are very fast with payouts too. Let's see for February so far.
Andrews has a great. How are you not banned from them? I feel like they have such a soft cushion for pay. Like,
yeah, I think it's just because I don't trade my fund futures as much. I'll be off and on with them, but like just kind of like January, I started trading them again because I joke around with so many firms, and once I was live on some firms, I was like, okay, I can't trade that one. Let's look at my fund futures. Let's look at it again. But I had this daily loss limit here.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, everything else we've been good on February. Pretty clean here. And I think this amounts to like probably 4,000 net on these starters. But their payout is very fast too. Oh, we just flipped back up.
I had a 100K expert with them, and like I passed it in one trade or two trades, and then the next the first trade unfunded, I ran it up like 5K, and then the trade after that, so the second trade, I took it 8 days later. It was like on Tuesday, and then I took the next trade on Wednesday. And I go to request the payout after I'd ran it up. It was like 8K in profit. I was requesting out like 6K or 5K or whatever. And then like they shut out the account because like you have to trade it once every 7 days. And it was my fault, but that was the only thing. I was I kind of sucked, but because in the Discord mods were like saying like once a week. I'm like, okay, cool. Like take a trade on Tuesday. I'll take the next one like on Thursday, like whatever.
So
right?
What was it? Every 5 days or something?
Every 7 calendar days. So not trading days.
Oh, I thought it was, oh shit, dude. Okay, is it my fund future said? Some firms I sometimes forget to trade. I'm like, okay, whatever. But
yeah, I mean, I just have a lot of accounts, and like I don't copy trade all of them. I'll just like do like groups and stuff like that. Like one day I'll do these 5 or these 3, and I just forgot to like, yeah, it was like 6 AK, and yeah, it kind of fucking pissed me off, but whatever.
Yeah, we can basically draw on the side of the 15-minute structure again. The previous survey had that inverted, and then for NQ sake, or even ES barely back inside BPR. I don't know.
It hasn't ran any liquidity on either side.
Yeah,
like,
it's just so tough.
My trade was just based on NQ running that low, and it didn't. So like I'm just gonna, like I say, I gotta head out now.
Right.
But yeah, let's do this again. Like I'll freaking hop on here whenever, like especially on like early in the week, and stuff like that. Like Monday, Tuesday, or something.
Yeah, we can do that again.
I'll hit you up when I'll come down or something.
Yeah. All right, see you, man.
All right, brother. Yeah. Appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah. Say goodbye to Nick, guys. I kind of get a little distracted there. I don't know, like, hindsight even, if I would have taken this long. I was looking at ES, and I was dropping it down the 30-second chart. I was like, maybe the first moment in inverse here, I'll just slap longs right there. And the stop would be not this low, but like, I'll try to hold depending on how the structure is. But we didn't close here. I'm like, what the heck? And then I got a little distracted. But even still, like, I feel like even if I was paying attention, it's just very hard for me to take interest today because we're not taking any highs or lows in these retracements. Just like previously, this retrace here, same structure, the 5-minute BPR break or whatever, and just slam down. And I don't want that to happen again. So it's just very odd kind of price action for me to really maneuver here. But I think long is the right approach. That's what I was going for. But yeah, once again, wait. Yeah, like, why did we not SMT here? Why did we not take the sell side? We didn't take the upside buy side here. And we're just dancing back and forth. It's just kind of interesting. And I guess we could look at premium discount sake. If it went to equilibrium, we would have probably should have went for it. Yeah, we went to equilibrium. Probably not on ES, but NQ, I would think so. Yeah, so you probably have to look for it here. Very interesting. Do we have to ignore the Sunday candle in the daily time frame? What's a Sunday candle? Do I have that? I don't know. I think that would be Monday, right? Sunday price action coincide with Monday. Why does this feel like the same structure we did earlier on this move down? Like we're chopping, and then once we slam down again, it really just grinds down. Like, even though I like this long here. Can you remove the sim on NinjaTrader / Robconto? I don't know what that is. Is it the sim account? The sim 101? Dude, why is price action just annoying me today? Because I like some of these deliveries, just can't get a clean entry out of it. It doesn't cross my mind that this should play out well. I don't think you get rid of the sim account. I think it just stays there. But yeah, I mean, Nick had a trade going on for short. It ran like I think short 6.5. It ran about like 6 points, and then he got stopped for like about 6 or so too. But I don't even know why we didn't even want to run these lows. It looked way too clean. So like it just makes the price action today very, very sloppy. And you know what happens is we just really try to stay hands off. Even though I really like the setup, I might not get the entry for the setup, so we can't do anything about it. Yeah, but pretty much annoying day. Very annoying. I think best case, we could have tried long here, premium discount, long. Maybe stop at this low or at the structure somewhere here and go for the next high, this high at least. Just kind of bouncing ideas right now. But it's going to be 0 for me. I'm 1 for 1 for Asia right now. So we're still green there. But besides that, yeah, in a different timeline, if you guys weren't watching the stream, would you guys be pressing buttons here? And if you were, would you be green or red, you think? Because this price action could really hurt me, I feel like, if I do commit to it. Just depends on the delivery. I'm also waiting for a clear confirmation, but if I'm like being aggressive, and I'm like, okay, we should run this high, it doesn't. We should run this low, it doesn't. I'm gonna get frustrated. You don't trade PM, you're always red. I'm the opposite. I'm always kind of green on PM as long as I stick to the rules. And clean. I even marked this arrow too. Like, look how exact that is. What the hell? This would have been probably the trade though. I don't think I would take this inversion because it's like kind of too high up, and I don't think we'd just deliver strong there. Long now. I would still think so because we're still leaning bias upside. If we break this high and close above it, maybe I'll try long the first 1 minute gap. And just see if that can hold. But tough day. Tough day. We'll do the giveaway as well. Oh, I won't forget about that. Can I say if this can hold this drive down here, I want to see it just do a quick drive and return back up and then take out this high. Is that possible? Can we do that with this delivery? Or is it just going to be back and forth again? This is as sloppy as it gets, though. But that's what I'm saying, guys. Trade Asia. So we have this new Discord. You can join my WAP. You can join Designated WAP. It's at least the same one. But we have this channel. Where was it? Yeah, so we have, main chat. This is for New York. And then for Asia, London. This is what I'm running, Asia. And if you guys were here for it, we took a lot of signals here. We just scroll all the way up. And I'm happy that a lot of you guys are learning to trade Asia pretty well. But this is bullish signature. A lot of things that we get here, like this 15-minute fair value gap, we retrace inside. We'll have a wick down, but close up. Bullish signature there. Wick down, take this low, close within it. So this is still bullish. We have this Asia high, which I think will get tagged eventually. But then we start taking shorts, longs here. And, a lot of you guys are taking the same thing with me. And it just really grinded up. It took a while, but it finally grinded up. That was good, guys. What time do I start? It's always 8 p.m. Eastern time, unless there's like something happening at the opening. But I always do 8 p.m. Eastern time all day to midnight. So it's like, it's 4 hours, but I'm not on the screen for 4 hours. I'll set price alerts because most time, like 70% of the time, Asia is not moving that much, and you just gotta wait for it. But yeah, if you guys want to try it out, I can post a WAP. You guys can give it a month and see how you guys like it. It's basically 2 for the price of 1. You get Desi, you get me. We didn't even take this low out. What the heck? I want to see that. But yeah, you get both of us essentially, which is pretty cool. Are you still merging the Lanto group too? No, no. Lanto's pretty good on his own. I don't think we ever mentioned Lanto group really until we teased it. We like, you know, big 3, but the only thing we committed on was this first step here. A lot of people are asking though, like they're like, when is Lanto coming? It's like, we really haven't said that for the last 6 months, 4 months now. So the plan is, I'll just mark it out because I think it's the same questions. For me, let's say Brian, right? I'm on YouTube, PM YouTube, free, Asia, Discord, paid. And then for Desi, he's on, what is it? Or London, YouTube free. And he's also doing AM Discord. That's a setup. And in this way, we can divide and conquer. Oh, we are slamming down here. Interesting price run here. I want to take a look at price action here because this is starting to give like a potential breaker setup. If you could see that. Especially with this consolidation. Let me just get rid of these arrows. It's kind of in my way. But let's look for the candle closure here, and if we can retrace back above, I think we want to play for the short. I like this though because, you know, we have consolidation, we have this bearish breaker. I want to look at the time frame. This 5 minutes still holding. That's the only thing. But we finally took a high. We're getting past time that we're, yes, power. That's what I want to put in front of you guys. Lots of arrows. Let's sit up and take a look here. Let's see what we can get. Overall, I think I'm still bullish, but like you're gonna have a short-term move based on the setup if we're just thinking range bound. If not, we're looking for these highs to get taken. So we just completely inverse this, which is pretty disgusting. I did want to go back inside the BPR. It held pretty well here. ES is holding nicely. What do you guys think? This is gonna pump to the. I'm gonna watch the charts a little bit more, and then we'll do the giveaway. Let me go to the delay a little bit because I want to see what happens here. This is the final, like the start of the moves here. If we get closure above these highs, maybe we'll get some action on the upside all the way to these highs here, these PM highs. That's what I'm looking to do here. So this would be basically a BPR now. And then you actually look for continuation. Sell side taken. Five-minute just looks bad, except this structure here. 15-minute looks good still because this fits. Where did this go? I thought I marked this still. 15-minute tap in holding. Anything else to mark? I don't think I just gotta be hands off. I just realized like I was looking for a trade, but we're past 3 p.m. Yeah, breaker on the 15-minute. This is what I marked out here. This is why I want to lean upside as long as we hold this. Let's just do the giveaway, and then if we want to stick around a little bit later, we can do that. Giveaway, like, stream, and comment username 1 time. So I can get that out the way first. Holding pretty good here. You guys gotta guess at 1 time, chat. I think some people are asked to really do it multiple times. You're gonna get disqualified automatically if you do that. Yeah, the giveaway is for any accounts. It can be for a free membership or any prop accounts that we are partnered with. That's established higher. If we get a strong, let's say a closure under this low, I want to play on the downside. But if not, look for longs on the upside. This is like kind of the pivot area right now. It's consolidation area. Whatever happens, we try to play for it. Dude, Asta, you are for sure disqualified. I don't know if I need to tell you that. But, I mean, people, you could wonder why you never win giveaways. It's because you might be breaking the rule and just automatically get yourself disqualified. That should be a thought here, too. Let's see this close. Close would be pretty decent here. All right, I'm gonna pick the winner, and then I'm gonna stick around for another maybe 5 minutes if we get price action. Um, giveaway winner today is FOMO. Bro, Asta is just like, what I do is like, dude, I can see it, the bot can see it. Like, I don't even need to use the bot to detect how many times you're spamming it. All right, FOMO, DM me in Discord. You can, I'll give you the choice of whatever you want to pick from here. Pretty good closure here. Look how this consolidates. Membership is $100. This is basically if you are I'm gonna just post this if you think you could win. But these are the for those who are gonna win here. This is the choices that you can choose from. Yeah, I let the users choose because, like, you know, they can get the buy fund features if they want. They can take profit. They can get the growth. They get a free month, or they can just get cash if they don't want anything. But we also do. No one's accusing of using bots. I'm saying we have a giveaway bot that detects if you guess more than once. And if you do, you're automatically disqualified. So I'm saying I don't even need to use the giveaway bot to disqualify you. I can see it because I see you typing your name 5 times in one city. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I'll stick around for a few more minutes. Yeah, I'll post the. Did I post the link to the WAP if you guys want to join it? You can join mine or Desi. They both lead to the same Discord. Did I post it or not? Yeah, it did. But we're gonna keep the same price point. So we did $100 each. But now you guys have 2 people, and you're still gonna be $100 each. Oh, that's not it. This is just, look at this chop. Now we're just getting chopped back and forth. It doesn't look that good anymore. I gotta put you in timeout, Asta. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you. I need just to wrap that up. I think you need to get your ears checked twice because, like, you know, we're saying like guess once, he didn't do that, and then the second part is he's claiming that I'm accusing him of using bots. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I have a giveaway bot that detects if you guess more than once. But I think I'll wrap this up today. Basically, we're 0 for 0 today. I'll see you guys in Asia, or if you are trading it. Is Desi trading London tonight? How many guys showed up for the London stream? I don't know if he's trading London today. He posted a schedule, which I need to take a look at. Where's the schedule? Yeah, so what is it? Tuesday night? He's streaming London tonight. I heard he took 1 trade win and 1 trade lost, but he said the bigger trade did well. So, I mean, that sounds good. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. If you guys want to join the paid Discord that we're running for extra stuff, because treat this like a free trial, right? The YouTube is free for both our PM in London. If you want to, you know, trade also with me in Asia, or Desi with AM, then that's where it is. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I'll pin the link to the WAP if you guys ever want. You can just try it out for literally a day or a month if you guys want. Wait, where did the chat go? I just lost the chat. All right, I'm gonna just end the stream here. Oh, I found it again. I'll pin this. All right. I'll see you guys. See you guys today or tomorrow. Tonight or tomorrow.